know how they did it. Say this out loud. You play in the toughest division in football, certainly the best coach division in football. You have to start a backup quarterback, a backup, who they threw out of Jacksonville 8 times. Your 2 best defenders, Fred Warner and Bosa, both Hall of Famers, they got hurt. Plus your first-round pick on defense got hurt. You don't have a number 1 wide receiver. Brandon Ayuk, no-show this year. And by the way, his backup, Ricky Pearsall, also missed half dozen games. So the composition of rosters in the Seattle-San Francisco game was so heavily towards Seattle. Pearsall's out, Trent Williams out, and they were actually in that game in the fourth quarter. So the leading receivers for the Niners this year were a running back, Christian McCaffrey, and a 7th-round pick. And they are a 12-5 team in the toughest division in football. Best 3 teams at the top of any division in football. I thought it was unbelievable coaching. I mean, at least Mike Vrabel gets the Jets twice and Miami twice. You watched that game, Seattle and San Francisco. Did you not feel from the first drive on, especially if you were at the game? I had a friend that was at the game. He's like, Seattle is everywhere. He goes, Seattle's team speed San Francisco didn't even match up. Didn't look like they should be on the same field. So here's Kyle Shanahan after kind of getting manhandled against Seattle.
We need to play better than that. I was proud that they kept battling and was able to hold them to 13 points. That's what gave us a chance there at the end. But we need to play better all around. We're ready for it. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to have to have a home game here, or both home games, and get a bye. But it is what it is. I mean, this team's been through a lot this year. Now we got to do it the hard way, and we'll embrace the of doing it the hard way and look forward to it.
I believe his assessment was perfectly accurate. This is a squad accustomed to navigating the arduous path. Their resilience is a defining characteristic. Now they prepare to confront a Philadelphia Eagles team that presents a curious study. You are facing one of the most underwhelming offensive play callers currently in the NFL, Kevin Patullo. So, while you must contend with the formidable personnel, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, from a schematic and leadership standpoint, I unequivocally favor Robert Saleh's defensive mind. The Vic Fangio versus Kyle Shanahan dynamic is its own fascinating clash, a duel of elite coaching intellects. I am keenly anticipating that strategic battle. The 49ers were demonstrably within reach of victory in their recent encounter. A handful of pivotal moments, a missed field goal here, a failed extra point there, a coverage breakdown, fundamentally altered the contest's trajectory. That is the inherent nature of the sport. Yay. Currently, the Eagles appear poised for a potential collapse, with their fan base's frustration reaching a boiling point. The dissatisfaction with the coaching staff is palpable, evident across commentary sections. Consequently, while this is a road game for San Francisco, if they establish a lead, say 10-3 or 14-7 by halftime, the atmosphere in Philadelphia may not resemble a traditional home field advantage. The environment could grow notably tense and unsupportive. Before I continue, 49ers faithful, please remember to subscribe and watch this video in its entirety. This engagement catalyzes tremendous growth in viewership and subscriptions. The synergistic effect of watching fully while subscribing generates a powerful, positive feedback loop. My objective extends beyond mere metrics. While broad reach is desirable, the core aim is to produce content that resonates authentically, enabling me to continue crafting high-quality, unbiased 49ers analysis. This fosters a substantive community grounded in legitimate sports discourse. As we approach the playoffs, I am striving to expand this community so that our live game streams become a collective, celebratory experience. I genuinely perceive this as a collaborative venture. Please consider supporting in this manner. Now, returning to the analysis, I recently interacted with Eagles fans advancing rather conspiratorial theories, suggesting the Eagles deliberately lost to engineer a matchup with the 49ers. This perspective is nonsensical. While it is entirely reasonable and fair to consider the Eagles' favorites in this upcoming game, a position I do not dispute, the comparative trust in the offensive leadership is stark. I possess absolute, unequivocal confidence in Kyle Shanahan's capacity to devise an exceptional offensive game plan over that of Eagles offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo. If forced to predict which offense will appear coherent and which might struggle in a given moment, the odds heavily favor the 49ers exhibiting far greater competence. This assertion is unrelated to the talents of Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts, Christian McCaffrey, or Saquon Barkley. It is exclusively about coaching, 1,000% about coaching. The Philadelphia defense has solidified into a legitimate force, a fact we must acknowledge. The Seattle Seahawks' defensive performance against the 49ers provides a relevant blueprint. That is a concrete consideration. However, concerning the Eagles' offense, I have zero confidence or clarity regarding their intended approach. None. I possess no understanding of what they will attempt to execute. This profound uncertainty makes it impossible to feel comfortable about their prospects. Therefore, I believe this contest is genuinely up for grabs. I maintain a permanent, healthy respect for elite coaching. When analyzing a matchup, I adopt the perspective of the opposing team. If I were preparing to face the Eagles, my trust in the combined leadership of Robert Saleh and Kyle Shanahan would be substantial. That confidence does not extend to the Eagles' offensive structure specifically. While the Eagles' defense has shown marked improvement in recent weeks, several potent offensive opponents have still managed to find success against them. Recalling the Chicago Bears' effective ground game and considering the threat posed by Christian McCaffrey, especially with Purdy's increased utilization of his mobility, I'm captivated to observe how the 49ers offense will fare. Nevertheless, the single most significant question mark of this game is undeniably the Philadelphia Eagles offense. Does Robert Saleh have sufficient defensive personnel? Realistically, the 49ers defense is not elite, hampered by injuries and various issues. However, I am unconvinced that Kevin Patullo possesses the strategic acuity to identify and exploit those weaknesses consistently. The matchup may ultimately devolve into a simplistic test of individual matchups. Even against inferior defensive units, the Eagles have struggled to establish a consistent rushing attack to fully leverage Saquon Barkley. This inconsistency reinforces the notion that this game is thoroughly up for grabs. In summary, I consider this a toss-up. I will conclude on that note. Those are my reflections. I am exceedingly eager to hear yours. What are your perceptions of the San Francisco 49ers? Are you confident in their ability to secure a road victory in Philadelphia? Do you believe they possess the requisite elements for a legitimate Super Bowl campaign? Share your viewpoints in the comments below. I read every single comment. Whether you concur or dissent, let's engage in dialogue. Let's have spirited debates, but ultimately, let's enjoy the discourse. Please consider subscribing. We are cultivating a phenomenal community here and would be delighted for you to participate. I aim to construct something we all feel a genuine connection to, something we are authentically excited to be part of. I believe we are making significant progress toward that goal. Please also remember to approve this video. It genuinely enhances visibility and assists the platform's algorithm. Thank you immensely.